Well, hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. I'm Corny Swiss, and today I'm driving around the T-34E in a realistic battle on the White Rock Fortress map. It's another one I can never remember the name of. But I guess the subject of this video at some point in the future is going to be when to cap and when not to cap. When should your team devote all of its resources to capping, and when should it devote all of its resources to defending? And it's going to become apparent. So early on in this game, it didn't start off well. We've already lost a couple tanks. I joined late, and I haven't even gotten close yet. But we're going to push up, and we're going to try and get some shots into some tanks here. And I wanted to also, in this video, speculate a little bit. Now, I know that the dev server was open a second time. Obviously, I was at work, so I didn't get a chance to partake. But they've named the update. I forgot what it was. Cold Steel, I think. I think the update... Now, okay, well, this guy was unfortunate. I just so happened to see him. And he gets exploded. Rip. I think 1.51 is on the horizon, and I am not surprised. I would not be surprised at all if Gaijin's trying to preempt or match the start of the World of Warships open beta. Because that's going to be a big day for wargaming. Hello, Mr. M10. I'll take your juicy HP. Or, well, not HP. I guess I'll take your credits in XP. And this guy, I don't quite know what was happening. I think he was trying to use the ass of his tank as armor, but... the thing was, he didn't ever shoot me, so I guess he couldn't get his gun down on me. Anyway. I think... Well, because one, we've had the dev server twice. As far as I know, not a lot changed between them, except maybe there was a name involved. We've had lots of dev blogs and things like that. So, I think 1.51 is really close. I don't know how close, and I'm not in touch with developers or anything like that, so I have no idea. All the information I have is the same as the information y'all have. But I would not be surprised if we see 1.51 maybe Thursday next week. Usually they update on Thursdays. I think primarily because so they can do any hot fixes they need before the weekend when the majority of people, when the biggest audience will be on. So while I was rambling there, I got a quick few kills. Just because enemies kept coming around that corner, they didn't have their spawn protection on anymore, and I just shot them. An easy little thing to do. But as you can see now, a majority of my team is pushing towards the enemy's cap. Now notice how many tanks are defending ours, and how many tanks went on the northern side of the map. Not many. It's entirely possible that the enemy have completely overrun the northern part of the map, and are now pushing down onto our cap, just as we are. But we're all out of position. We can't do anything about that. And we're going to push strong into the cap. What if the enemy goes into the cap too? That could be an issue. And almost right on cue, in a few seconds, the enemy are going to start capping. Now, it's important who gets in the cap zone first. The enemy got in the cap zone first. We have to defend. If the enemy get into the cap before you in War Thunder, it doesn't really matter how many tanks are in there. You need to go back and defend. It's because as far as I may be wrong, but in my experience, usually the cap timer doesn't decrease with the number of people in there. There's quite a few in the enemy's cap right now, and the enemy are going to outpace us. So we need to get back. And also, the issue we have is that we have a bunch of tanks there. We have no tanks defending. They could very well easily spawn a tank and kill all of ours. I mean, we could do the same thing, but it's unlikely with all that many tanks sitting in the cap circle. So we need to go back. Myself and this other T-34 are heading back, and we need to get back there as quick as possible to try and deal with the threat to our base, because we don't win if we don't defend the cap. But while I'm driving, and my tank is getting ridiculously muddy, one of my favorite features about War Thunder is your tank gets dirty, muddy, things like that. It's cool. I'm I'm going to speculate that 1.51 will arrive on Thursday of next week. How certain am I? I mean, for all I know, it could come tomorrow. I don't think it will. I don't feel like that matches with their release schedule. Usually there's some type of lull period before the update goes live. So I think Thursday next week, maybe would have been nice if that guy had died right away, but set him on fire. He has to move out of the way. But the interesting thing about this battle is it's actually almost a mirror. The enemy went all north. Well, a bunch of them went north. A bunch of our guys went south. We killed, each side respectively killed the defending force. So now we're sitting in each other's caps. And the enemy are going to cap before us. It's getting to the point where we need to start killing them in the cap or draw them out. The issue I'm going to find is that there's 3 of them there. There's the guy I hit earlier, which I think was a M8, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't really get a chance to look. There he is. Kill him. That's cool. Looks like a it looks like a Wolverine actually. But I take a hit from I think the Sherman 105, and then the Panzer F2's there too. I'm on fire. My gun's damaged. I have to repair, but the enemy just capped the zone. See, when you're in a situation where the enemy get into the cap before you, the entire team should immediately turn around and defend the cap. Don't just sit in the enemy cap. And also, spawning planes is like, at least you're trying to do something. But when you spawn a plane in, you spawn really far away. It takes time. We had I think we had an IL-2 incoming, or maybe he missed his bombing run or whatever. But I've had a few games like this, and I thought I might address it in a video, where the enemy basically mirror us, but they get to the cap first, and then we're kind of left out in the breeze, where maybe I and another tank go back, but our guys are sitting in the cap still. So anyway, I guess it was a quick video today, but it's kind of all I had time for. So anyway, thanks for watching. I've been Corny Swiss. I'll see you next time.